and it's bonjour to find Chablis. I am leaving my heart at the Hackney Bridge, now it's Belvedere for me. Yes, it's goodbye to old Jay Harder, and it's bonjour to find Chablis. I am leaving my heart at the Hackney Bridge, now it's Belvedere for me.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome everyone to the Hardcore FM podcast show. I'm your host, Hardcore Declan. Of course, not in Belvedere tonight. That was our last location of yesterday. Of course, back in the main studio, of course, tonight, of course. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. De Silva decided to do another video about me claiming that I'm the biggest lawyer on God's given earth, saying that that I never deleted my Facebook and all other cock and bull stories, bullshit, basically. First of all, what are you the Facebook? What are you the Facebook police now? That you look at. I don't have Facebook anymore. Okay, I got rid of my Facebook because it's the best thing I've ever done in my life. Getting rid of my Facebook and all this bullshit, and then saying, "Oh, I clicked into it." And look at my Facebook is gone. To be honest, I have better things to be doing than coming on here late at night discussing this piece of shit. Because that's all he is a piece of shit. Because he just won't shut up. He won't shut up. But according to him, he's gonna shut me down. I'm still waiting on the shit to be shut down because you know what? There's nothing gonna be shut down by Mr. De Silva anyway. But anyway, he done a video claiming that I got rid of my Facebook. I didn't get rid of my Facebook. And apparently, what did he say? I was on his website last week, pointing at my dogs and saying I abuse my dogs, and all this cock and bull nonsense that we will address in a few minutes. But he likes doing bullshit videos, cock and bull videos. But maybe we should play. Well, should we play some of his bullshit crap? That obviously Jesus don't know who decides to ring me when I'm doing a podcast. I can't talk, Dan. At the moment, I'm doing a podcast, brother. Sorry about that, mate. I'm actually I'm in the middle of a podcast, so I'll talk to you in a few minutes, brother. I'm just literally in the middle because I want to seriously knock the stuff in out of this guy because he's basically claiming that I deleted my Facebook. Something about a website or something that I was on last week, and when you hear this is probably 25 minutes long, so I'll probably fall asleep listening to this bullshit. So we'll why the hell does he have the Big Boss Man song?
Hello.
At least I have it.
My name is Anthony De Silva, and I am your Eastchester Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion of the world. And I'm back. That's out of the way.
All bullshit.
Declan Kavanagh made a video. He said some pretty interesting things that I'd like to address.
Okay, let's address.
Very, very interesting.
We need to give you an address.
Number one, what he said is that supposedly I don't have an identification card.
Oh yeah, that's what he. You know what's funny, right? He probably does have it. Everybody has an identification card. Everybody. Well, he shows me a card with his photo on it, claiming to be his driver's license. Now, like even if he showed me where it said like driver, like I wouldn't give this motherfucker a driver's license. I would not give this motherfucker a driver's license, and I'll tell you the reason why I won't give this motherfucker a driver's license is because the guy can't even drive. Can't even drive. I have my fucking driver's license right here in my fucking hand. Right here in my fucking hand. You know what? I should just to piss him off. I should put my camera on and show him my fucking driver's license. Should I show him my driver's license, guys? Where the hell's my driver's license? Rosen, have you seen my driver's license? Well, normally it's in your fucking car, but you know, should we? Should I really show my driver's license? I should show my driver's license. Where the hell? Maybe it's in my fucking car. I'm not fucking going out to the car to get it. You know what I'll do? Tomorrow, if I get a chance, it's probably in my car. If I get a chance, I'll show you my driver's license just to prove. Because this motherfucker cannot drive. This motherfucker. So he shows his identification card. Okay. He shows his identification card. I also have an identification card. You know, just hold on, wait. I'm going to show you just to prove. Well, I'm going to put my camera on. Okay. There's my fucking driver's license. Okay. There's my driver's license. Okay. Just to let you know, guys. Okay, so there we go. I showed my driver's license, by the way. So there's proof that I have, and as you can see the name Declan Allen Cabinet. No bullshit. There's my fucking driver's license, and it's what when is it out? The 11th of the 4th, 2024. So another 3 years left of my driver's license, and then I have to renew my driver's license. But like this guy shows a picture of a card, and you can see my initials on it. It has my name and shit like that. That's my driver's license. But I wouldn't give this motherfucker. I wouldn't even give this motherfucker. I wouldn't even let him drive an electric fucking toy car. He'd probably wreck that fucking car too. But anyway, let's move on.
Well, I think everybody has an ID card or identification card or driver's license. So I'd like to show this before I get started
into
the video.
He shows a card.
I'll show you two cards. One's a non-driver's ID and one's a driver's ID. Obviously, I'm not going to show you all the graphic details of it. I'll show you the picture on my non-driver's ID and my driver's ID. Now, this is expired because this is a non-driver's ID.
Okay.
Right there, there's the picture of me. Right there, a non-driver's ID. Now, this is my
you can't even show.
License. Even show. Right here.
And by the way, on a driver's license,
bang, bang, bang.
It doesn't
right
even.
There.
It doesn't even. Actually, I want to address something. On your driver's license, it doesn't have. It just all it has is your name and what category car you can drive. That's all it has. And then on the top, obviously, driver. So it doesn't have like your address on it or any sort of public information. So he shows me a card with a photo. I could fucking do that. I could get a card and just not show you a picture. That's not a fucking. You know what? This guy is actually pissing me off now because he does a video, makes a show of himself last night, and claiming that he has a driver's license and he has a well, I don't know. Well, I have a normal ID as well. I think everybody has a normal ID. It's only like a tenner in the police station. So anyway, so we move on.
Boom, there you go. So there you see that, and you see that now. So right there, you see who I am and that I'm not a fucking fraud.
And by the way, there was no even name. Like when I put my driver's license up to the camera, it said it has my name, my expiry of my license, and my signature. So,
not a fucking whoever the fuck you think I am. So, with that being said, I think we got that out of the way. So, now, on to Mr. Kavanaugh's comments about him saying that supposedly about the whole suicide thing. Apparently, if people cut themselves.
Yeah. Now, obviously, you know, what I said was if maybe Mr. Da Silva wasn't listening. Maybe he wasn't even listening to my fucking video last night. What I said was, people like you cut themselves. Just once again, people like you cut themselves for attention. There is legit people out there that are suicidal. And then this bullshit saying, oh, people with suicidal thoughts don't talk about it. They don't talk about it. I had a cousin. I'm not even going to go into it. I had a cousin that had suicidal thoughts. He never told any of his family that he was going to commit suicide, and then one day, bang, commit suicide. So people don't talk about it. People that have really, really suicidal thoughts do not talk about it. So I don't know what this guy is from. And then he goes on to say, because obviously he's trying to insult my medical profession. Obviously, I work with autism kids, and he was trying to say something like some weird thing. I can't even fucking remember. I'm so tired right now. But we'll play the video.
So they're looking for attention.
I think it was like ADS or something.
They're trying to kill themselves if they cut themselves or something like.
Fast forward.
Important things I can remember. Significant.
Talk about fucking Alzheimer's.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, this is what he says that I don't know what AD. I think it's ADS.
Let's see what he says. I might have to get back to you, so hold on. Okay, I'm back. So he asked him what ASD was.
ASD, right? Obviously, ASD is autism. I can't remember, something to do with autism. Anyway, I think it's like autism spectrum disorder or something, some shit like that. And I remember when Matt actually texted me, and he didn't ask me. He was like, Matt was the ready one saying, "Oh, he has ASD." I said, "I don't give a fuck what he has. I don't give a fuck. He has ASD, DSL, DLC." Fucking, I don't give a fuck what this guy. So it's autism spectrum disorder, okay? Which I know this guy. I knew straight away this guy had autism. Straight away, because I fucking work with people with autism. So we'll move on to. I'm not going to play the whole video because I don't really want to give the guy too much of a pop. We gave him too much of a last week. But we move on to when he was like saying, "Oh, I abuse my dogs."
This man on drugs. His Facebook is right here.
Okay, that's what he's talking about. My Facebook.
His Facebook is right here, people.
My Facebook is part of the.
His Facebook is right there.
Right there. So.
Is he on drugs? Maybe. If I click into it.
Well, I don't have here. I don't have access to my Facebook, so.
If I exit out of that, click into that, it's right there. Look, and it's not a picture. I'm scrolling up the screen. Crazy fucking fool. Look at this. Scrolling up the screen. Deleted your Facebook.
Of course I deleted it.
You didn't delete shit.
I don't give a fuck. Wait, where's the part where he said
you didn't delete your Facebook, you fool. Who are you fooling, kid? You didn't delete anything. You didn't delete your Facebook.
I don't even have to fool anybody. If I say my Facebook is gone, my Facebook is gone. It's gone. I don't fucking use Facebook anymore. So where's the part where he's saying, I was on a website last week with my dogs.
Such a fool.
And I put the camera on my dogs and I abused my dogs.
Yeah, I'm done.
Come on.
I'm done. I'm done.
Come on.
I've seen enough.
Where's that fake teddy bear?
I had enough of this. My mind is blown. I had enough of this. This is insanity to the highest level of insanity. This man says he deleted his Facebook and his Facebook is still up. What Facebook did he delete? Did he teleport a different Facebook, or is he like having a different? What Facebook did he delete? His Facebook is still there. Is he talking about a different Facebook? What is he talking about?
We all know about you.
Am I going crazy?
Fucking tree Facebook accounts.
What world am I living in?
This motherfucker has 3 Facebook pages. 3 Facebook. Like, who the fuck has 3? Like, when I had Facebook, I only had 1 page. 1 page. Original page. This fucker has 3 Facebook pages. Trust me. This motherfucker has 3 Facebook pages. He has, what was it? Eter da Silva is 1. Antonio da Silva is 2. And he also has a Giovanni da Silva. That's 3. That's 3 accounts. Who the fuck has 3 Facebook accounts? You know, like, I don't know why this guy just can't just let it go that, you know, I don't use Facebook anymore. You know, and then according to him, apparently there's an age limit to use Facebook. Like, I know people in their 60s, 50s, 40s that have fucking Facebook. You're telling me why you can only be in there like your teenage or your 20 years to have Facebook? That's bullshit. Anyway, let's go on.
He says when I start doing shout outs that I'm stealing off of him.
Yes, he does, actually. I started doing shout outs a long time ago when I used to do my wrestling shows. And of course, either a day or 2 later, I don't know if he done a video or whatever, he starts doing shout outs. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Where's the part where he said I abuse my dogs?
To do some shout outs to the inner circle, because that's what we have. We have an inner circle shout out. Not what you do, your bitch shout out.
Wait, did he actually, when he said I abuse my dogs?
I don't think it'll happen. But I'm gonna say his name. Mike Gutman. Mike Gutman is the only. I had enough of this. I think he's bitching and moaning about something. I'm like, stop calling. You're calling over and over. And he's like, I'm on the website. On the website we work on. It's like, he tells us the area he's on. What even website is he? I'm like, okay. And he goes, go look for him. He's on there. I'm like, we'll go look for him. But I doubt if he's there. I knew he wasn't there. What even website? But we went and looked for him for about 15 minutes. And he wasn't there. Something's on a wild goose chase. And then,
yeah, well,
just a couple of days.
Well, now you know how it feels to be made a fool of. Because I think I rang. Apparently, he has a company, which is bullshit. But he supposedly has a company, and I think I rang one night, and I was like, "Oh, apparently Mr. Da Silva himself answered," and I was like, "Oh, I'm on the website. I don't even know what fucking website." Apparently he patrols websites, which is a bit weird, isn't it? Like, whatever website this is, do they not have their own moderators? Do they not have their own moderators? Surely to go to a website like this YouTube live stream, this is moderated. You know, I have my moderators. So, you know, if they're not happy with something, they will say something and say, look, you know, you need to clean it up or whatever. But so he's basically trying to say that I was on some website last week or something with my camera.
Days ago, I spot this guy.
Days ago.
I spot this guy on the website I work on. spot this guy.
And do you know what? I think I know what website he's talking about. And if it's the same website, I don't even go near that website. I think actually Mr. De Silva recommended me this website one day, and I'm not even gonna shout out the website because I don't even want to give this website a shout out, or should we give it a shout out? Because I don't really want people going on it. Like there's people on it doing horrific stuff. I'm not even gonna go into it. They're doing some weird shit. I went on it one day. He's like, oh, come on the tag. I think he was like army or something, or gay or something. Right? So I came on there, and I was like, scrolling through. I was like, where are you, man? Can't find you. And I couldn't believe what I seen. I had to like go out, get out that website, and I said to myself, never again that I'm going on that fucking website ever again. Fuck that shit. Fuck that bollocks, man. Not a fucking chance. Should we name the? If it's the same, I don't go on Omegle. Just to let you know, Mr. De Silva. I went on it once and I was disgusted. And I'm sure people know about this Omegle. There'll be kids on it. Kids are looking at people, elderly men. Do we even have to draw them a picture? There's men on it doing something that they shouldn't be doing on it. And these fucking moderators are allowing these people to do it. If I fucking done that, I'd be arrested. I would be, especially around fucking kids, man. Especially around fucking kids. I just can't understand, why this website should be taken down completely. So apparently I was on this, if it's the same website that he supposedly moderates, and I don't even want that. So apparently he said a few days ago I was on this with me dog. So here's when he starts saying I'm being cruelty to my dogs as well.
Camera is pointed to a fucking dog, his dog that he abuses.
My dog. First of all, I have two dogs, not one dog. I have two dogs, so.
He and let me tell you how he abuses this dog. He doesn't hit it or anything, but he feeds this dog chocolate.
Okay. I feed my dog. Well, first of all, I feed my dog chocolate. First of all, chocolate is actually can kill a dog. So he's accusing me of feeding and there's like a bag of dog food right there. Bag of fucking. I actually feed my dog dry nuts for dogs. So with this bullshit saying that I abuse my dogs by giving them chocolate, I don't give them chocolate. I don't give them like. I don't. The only thing I get is a special pet you can buy in the pet shop. It's like it's chocolate. It's not chocolate. It looks like chocolate on the outside, but it's actually not chocolate. It's a special thing or something. That's the only thing I give my dog. Probably once a year or something. I get them for Christmas or something. I get them like a chocolate. It's like a special chocolate thing. Chocolate like egg. You can buy them, or chocolate like little buttons that I specify, and they come out of the pet shop. So the pet shop can't obviously if it's gonna kill me dog, then the pet shop shouldn't be selling it. It's a special chocolate for dogs. Well, we call it chocolate, but it's not chocolate. It's not really chocolate. It's like I think it's like a cocoa bean. Or there's no cocoa bean in it. That's what kills a dog. Gives it intestinal problems and cancer as well. So, so let's hear here what more bullshit you have to say.
Like, who the fuck feeds their dog chocolate? Who the fuck feeds their dog chocolate? You gotta kill that dog if you feed that dog chocolate. You don't feed a dog chocolate.
That's funny because my dogs are 8 and 7. They're really getting old. You know the way like dog years is different to different to humans. My dog is 7 and 8. So Jesus, if I'm doing well and I have my dogs 8 and 7 years, I must be, and I have them since they were like 5 weeks old. Well, Penny, she was 4 months old. Milo, he was like 5 weeks old. So it's amazing that my dogs, if that was the case, wouldn't you think my dogs would be dead by now? If I was giving them fucking chocolate and God knows what else kills dogs. But anyway, let's see.
You don't feed any animal chocolate.
First of all, he needs to. He talks about me being a YouTube. He needs to fix that fucking buzzing noise.
Dog chocolate. You're gonna kill a dog if you give it chocolate. He gives this dog human food and gives it chocolate. He doesn't.
Actually, you can actually give a dog a human food. So you can actually give dog like potatoes and shit. Like I look after my dogs. There's nothing wrong with my dogs. I give them meat and vegetables. You're going to tell me that's against the law to give them meat and potatoes and vegetables. And I have a dog. I have a bag of dog food there as well for them. And I think he says that I don't have dog food in the house. According to him, I have no dog food in the house. So, what a fucking bullshit.
You look in his house. There's no dog food in his house.
See,
this dog takeout and human food.
Wait a minute. First of all, I don't give my dogs takeout. I don't give my dogs takeout, and I hardly even get takeout myself. Hardly get takeout. Probably once a month. I probably get maybe a pizza or chipper or something once a month. I don't even fucking eat. That's like I'm actually starting to get bored of eating chipper food. Once a month, I'd probably get like a takeaway, it depends. Sometimes I might get a curry, or a pizza, or a chipper, or Chinese, whatever. But anyway, let's see.
We give him chocolate and human food. It's gonna kill that fucking dog. No wonder the dog has so many. No wonder that dog goes to the vet like 10 times a month. And
10 times a month. My dogs, saying that now, my dogs have never been. The only time my dogs were to the vet was when I first got them. When the way when you like a newborn, you get the injections, and I think it was 3 times if you count Milo, because Milo got actually ran over a couple of years ago. So my dogs were in for their injections, in for their parvo shots. The time I was getting married, by the way, I had to put them in to get them the kennel cough. And because if they go to the kennels without the kennel cough, they can die. They can pick up parvo and shit and bull, all this crap. Because there's so many dogs that come and go. But so I think Penny. Well, I bring them to like their nails once a month. I get their nails done by the vet. The vet does their nails once a month. But health wise, my dogs are perfect. I don't have to bring as I said the last time my dogs were in the vet, other than their nails being done. The last time I think it was when I think Milo got knocked over, wasn't it? And that was Jesus, that was a good few. I was living like somewhere else. And yeah, Colin was the one that actually brought I went up with him. He actually lifted the dog up to the vet for me that day. And fair play to Colin. He actually done that. He didn't have to do it, but that's what friends are for. That's to show how much of a friend Colin is. He walked that dog up in his arms, he wrapped him in a blanket and brought that dog up for me. And fair play to him. So anyway, what else is he saying?
He get the camera on his dog. And
what did he say? 9 times a year? 10 times a month. Jesus.
And I'm like, does this guy think I don't know who he is?
Okay.
I'm just saying.
He knows who I am. He knows. He knows fuck all of me. All I am is a name and a face. Didn't Dan Oakley say to me one day on Xbox, you don't know the person, you just know all the years is a name and a voice, or a name and a face. I think he said a name and a voice. I think he says you don't know me, and fair play to Dan. All I am is a face and a voice. That's all I am, a face and a voice, or whatever you want to call it, a name and a voice, face and a voice, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, let's go.
I'm like, okay, and then I do another rotation. And I come across him again, and you just hear him, and he says something smart.
So apparently, he done a rotation. Apparently, he seen me on this website, which I don't go on the website. And even if I do go on the website, I don't have my camera on because I don't want people to see me. And that's, it's nothing against anybody. But I don't go on that website. And why the fuck would I have my camera on? And then he's gonna say something smart like "fuck you" or something, and then somebody will go, "Oh, I'm gonna get banned" or something. When you hear this bullshit, just shit coming out of his mouth.
Like, oh, you fucking cunt. I'm like, oh, really?
He needs to fucking get some toilet paper and wipe it down his mouth because there's the amount of talking he does, the amount of spilling he does, and it's just like shit coming out of his mouth.
And then he skips me. I'm like,
okay, I skipped.
How cute.
Apparently, even though I don't want this website.
I know that was you.
Oh, so
that was real cute of you.
Apparently, this was me.
So real nice manners. If I see you again doing that,
okay,
you're gonna get banned. Okay. Just so you know,
you're gonna get banned. Okay, that's funny because how can I get banned for? You'd be probably banning somebody else, but how can I get banned for something I don't go on? It doesn't make sense. How can I get banned for something that I don't go on? Go on.
Gonna get banned. Have a nice time. If you come on my website doing that,
Yeah, and what does he say? Like he has it. If you go on, I don't know if he changed his name, but I think it used to be Troy State Security. Right. Now, what security company does moderations? I've never heard of a fucking security. There's moderators. There's no security companies. And then he's saying that. What was he saying the other night, last night or something? I get more money or something than you do or something, and then trying to say, at least I don't work 3 days a week. I said, well, at least it's a fucking job.
You come where I work, doing that. We're gonna give you like a 10-day or 7-day ban, buddy. So good luck.
Because it'd be somebody
good
else.
Luck.
It'd be somebody else that'll be getting the 10 or 7-day ban. Because I don't go on that bullshit website. And you know what? I'm actually in favour. I'm gonna try and get that website taken down because it's the most disgusting website on the planet.
You don't mess with us.
You don't mess with who?
So you continue.
Wait, hold on. Who am I supposed? What is he, the mafia now? Don't mess with us, or we'll do it. We do it. What the fuck, man?
You better go do that on somebody else's
website.
Gonna
do? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna whack me? Are you gonna whack me, Mr. De Silva? Fucking dope.
You don't do that where I work. Had the nerve to have your camera pointed to your fucking dog.
Did he just repeat himself? Like, that's 2 or 3 times.
Then you feed the fucking chocolate. I said, you fucking cunt, and skipped me. And then I asked the other people in the chat room, I said, did you see a guy with a dog? No. And they were like, no.
No, exactly, because it never fucking happened. And then he's trying to say, he probably put the camera back on him. And then as soon as you come around, it was basically you and that right. Fuck off. So he's basically trying to say that I was on this website with my dog. I was on this website with my dog. And I had the camera on my, well, by the way, I have 2 dogs, not 1 dog, just 2 dogs. But he says he said a dog, and fuck you cunt, and skip me. But so he was basically trying to say that I was on the website and he's just basically annoying.
So obviously the camera was the dog. He only pointed the camera to the dog when he saw me. So he must have been showing his.
So there you go. The people spoke, saying, he even said it. Have you seen a man with a dog? No, exactly, because it didn't happen. It didn't fucking happen. And if it did, it wasn't fucking me, brother. So I don't know where this individual, this Mr. De Silva, is coming or going on about. But he's basically saying that I was on a website, which is Omegle. I presume it's Omegle because that motherfucker does be on. And do you know what's weird as well? He patrols weird ones, which I can't understand. He does be on the gay sites. He does be on the gay search of Omegle. Like what the fuck? Like does this guy gets trails or something that he always has to be on the gay websites and shit patrolling. I wouldn't be surprised if he's on the fucking where they're fucking doing the business and he's probably sitting there watching the fuckers. But anyway, let's move on.
His face or something with other people. But when he saw me, he pointed the camera to the dog.
Bollocks.
So I don't know. I don't know whatever.
And you know the funny thing about it is that this thing is random. And so how the hell would I have time to move my camera? Apparently, if I was on the camera, how would I have time? Because you don't know who's coming up next. You would see me straight away if I had my face to the camera. So that's how I know this motherfucker is a lying piece of shit. Because this thing is random. It's not like you type in and you get Mr. De Silva. You get other people on this, so it's random. So how would I know if Mr. De Silva is he's going to be coming up next? Quick, put the camera. I wouldn't have time to have a camera because you don't know. It's random. So he's full of shit. So anyway, go on. Let's watch
chat rooms he goes on the website or whatever chat rooms or whatever tags he types in when he goes on the website. I don't know, but it's whatever. I don't know. I have not a clue. I have not a clue. I don't know. Maybe he should just stick to doing YouTube. Maybe that's what he should do. Just stick to doing YouTube, Declan. Just stick to doing YouTube. Just stick to doing YouTube, bro. Just stick to doing that.
Well, that's what
Making your shitty little YouTube videos.
Oh, my shitty little.
Maybe you should just stick to doing that.
And that's why. What do we
have?
Maybe
the cross paths with what I do.
What do we have to do?
Just stick to doing your YouTube videos.
Hold on, wait. Why would I even cross paths with you? I actually saying that now. In real life, I would like to actually cross paths with you. Trust me, you wouldn't open your fucking mouth if we did. But this guy, he's basically saying that I abuse my dogs by feeding them chocolate, and that, I didn't delete my Facebook. Bollocks, man. The chap is nuts in the head. As far as I know, well, since the other day, but as far as I know, I'm not on Facebook anymore. I'm not on Facebook, so I don't know what this guy is obviously on drugs. I said I wouldn't play anymore, but let's see what else bitching and moaning because I need to go and have something to eat and head to bed. But we're gonna.
Anyway.
Oh yeah, he gives a shout out.
Yeah. So
when you hear this,
now that we're done with that story, I like to give a shout out to everyone in the inner circle. We got, of course, our good pal in Tuckahoe, Evan Piasta, Detective Leone, Officer Leone, of course, Eastchester Sergeant Wade, Sergeant Biaggi, Sergeant Peccioni, of course, Officer DeLeggy. Are you still wearing that hat, DeLeggy? Still got that comb over? Got to take that hat off one day, DeLeggy. Should we give a shout out to Sergeant Castellano? I feel bad for him. I never give him a shot. He's such a nice man, but I feel like I never give him the recognition he deserves. Sergeant Castellano. Such a nice man. Officer Bigazzi. Is that his name, Bigazzi? Such a nice man. Of course, Bronxville, we got the Benedetto, Cavallo, Dantini. Now I'm getting confused. I said Cavallo, the Benedetto, Dantini, Joe Rose, Blessington, Anderson, and if I'm leaving somebody out, I'm sorry. Valentine, and of course, now we're international boys. I'd like to give a shout out to a very special person. I said I'll give you a shout out. My special friend and Bally James Duff Detachment.
No.
Garda.
He's not on Bally James.
Owen Finn.
Okay.
My main man.
You know how funny this is? Okay, he said Bally James Duff Detachment. He doesn't, first of all, he doesn't work in Bally James Duff Detachment. I think he says it later. He works in Bailieborough. And is that the only Garda officer that you know, Mr. De Silva, Owen Finn? Is that, like, Jesus, man, like, at least make an effort, man. At least I know some of your boys, man. Try and get to know some of my boys. So, he's doing this shit now because I gave a couple of Bronxville boys a shout out. Now he's trying to give Garda Owen Finn a shout out. I really doubt Garda Finn would watch our videos. I really doubt it. I think he has more important things and intelligent things to do than watch your fucking videos, by the way. So that's the only Garda officer he knows in Bailieborough Garda Station. And, like, Jesus, make an effort. Like, make an effort. There's other Gardaí. There's a lot of Gardaí. But, of course, that night, Owen Finn. So, and that's funny because he rang that night. And he got Owen Finn. Because, actually, normally, when you ring the old bill, they normally, they're supposed to actually give you their name. But sometimes when I ring, they didn't hardly give it, but I know who I'm talking to. But, if you want to, go international by announcing Garda Owen Finn, go ahead. But I hardly do that Mr. Garda Finn listens to your channel. Like, I think he says it. Does he say it? Oh, he's a good friend of mine. Watch this, watch.
Man, Garda Owen Finn. In the Bailieborough Garda Detachment, Bailieborough Garda.
He finally got it right. He said Bally James stuff. So it was actually, get it right, it's actually Bailieborough headquarters. So
Garda Owen Finn, my main man. He said he watched my videos. I appreciate it, my man.
Owen Finn watches your videos. I doubt it. I highly doubt it. I highly, highly, highly doubt it. That Owen Finn has time in his busy schedule. I think I'll watch some guy that I don't know from New York. I'm gonna watch his videos. I highly doubt it. That was actually another thing that I wanted to bring up. So he got one Garda name, and he thinks he's the fucking cheese. Like, he thinks he's the fucking cheese. Like, really, De Silva. Really? Jesus, man. I'm fucking trying to eat my fucking super here, man, and I'm fucking bullshitting on a live stream here. So that's what I have to deal with, guys, with fucking this Mr. De Silva. And look, I've no problem. Absolutely no problem talking shit about this guy because he talks shit about me. So, he's bringing in other people involved, which he shouldn't be bringing other people involved. This is between me and Mr. De Silva, and he's bringing other people, friends and shit like that. I don't think, and then of course, then he's trying to be a little kiss ass, saying, I've apologized to Dan and fucking Colin. There's something fucking wrong with you, bro. There's something wrong with you, man. Really and truly, there's something wrong with you. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna be out of here now in 2 seconds. But I want to give a couple of shout outs, of course, to Colin Henning, Dan Oakley and his missus. I want to give a shout out to my beautiful wife, Roisin. Of course, I couldn't get it right last night. Eventually, I did. I want to talk to me two prize pupils over in Bronxville, Sergeant Morgan and Sergeant Carroll. I want a big shout out to you boys. You do amazing work over there in Bronxville. I want to give a shout out to Drac. I think that's really it. I think that's that's really it. Anybody else want to shout out? There's no problem. I want to give a shout out as well, actually, to Mary Brown as well. I want to give a good show. She does be on Drac's stream. So I think that's really it. I think that's all the shout outs. You know what I mean? I know Mr. Da Silva is going to give his so-called copy off me as usual by giving his shout outs. But anyway, guys, I'm off to eat some food, go to bed. This has been the Hardcore FM podcast show. I'm your host, Hardcore Declan. I hope you enjoy the show, guys. They don't pay me enough to be doing this show. But if you like what you like, guys, please give us a thumbs up. Put that notification bar on, guys. And please subscribe to my channel. And that's it for the night, guys. I hope you have a good weekend. AEW, guys. AEW is going to Sunday night. I might do a show. We'll see. Katie Taylor, is she tomorrow? I think Katie Taylor's fighting tomorrow. Best of luck to Katie Taylor. And, of course, I want to obviously extend my congratulations to the Olympians over the last month, the Paralympics as well. An awful lot of Irish people won silver and gold. Same with the normal Olympics, won silver and gold, and fair play to them. And anyway, guys, I'm out of here. Good night, God bless, wherever you are in the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, guys. From not from Dublin. I was in Dublin yesterday, but from a different location here today. But we're gonna play my exit video, guys. Not too far from Dublin, like I was yesterday. So I'm out of here, guys. Good night and God bless, guys. See you in the next video.
Dear old inner city. Dublin, the town I love so dear. We're after winning 2 million quid, so we're off to Belvedere. Yes, it's goodbye to O.J. Harder, and it's bonjour to Fine Chablis. I am leaving my heart at the Hackney Bridge, now it's Belvedere for me. Yes, it's goodbye to O.J. Harder, and it's bonjour to Fine Chablis. I am leaving my heart at the Hackney Bridge, now it's Belvedere for me.